When a relationship ends on bitter terms, the natural human instinct often drives people to seek immediate revenge or some form of retaliation. This biological urge stems from the brain treating social rejection and betrayal with the same intensity as actual physical pain, triggering a powerful fight-or-flight response. However, launching an active counterattack usually signals that the other person still holds massive emotional real estate over your mind. True psychological dominance shifts the moment you choose complete emotional detachment, converting your presence into an absolute zero. By removing your energy entirely, you break the cycle of back-and-forth drama and force the other party to confront the silence. The psychology behind the urge to strike back is deeply rooted in the validation of one's own wounded ego. When someone inflicts emotional harm, they often expect a predictable sequence of anger, pleading, or aggressive confrontation from the person they hurt. This expected reaction satisfies their desire for control, confirming that they possess the power to disrupt your emotional stability. When you deny them this satisfaction by maintaining absolute silence, you completely rewrite the power dynamic. The sudden absence of your voice creates an uncomfortable vacuum that leaves them isolated with the consequences of their own toxic actions. Walking away without a single word of defense or anger acts as a profound psychological disruptor. It signals a level of self-worth so high that you refuse to waste even a fraction of your limited energy on someone who devalued you. This quiet exit shifts the entire burden of reflection back onto the person who crossed your boundaries. Without your emotional reactions to react against, they can no longer justify their behavior by painting you as the unstable or dramatic one. Your refusal to engage forces them to look into the mirror of their own poor choices and bad behavior. In the aftermath of an unresolved conflict, the human mind naturally craves closure, and when that closure is denied, cognitive dissonance begins to set in. The individual who expected a massive blowout or a desperate plea for reconciliation is suddenly left with nothing but an empty space where your attention used to be. This unexpected absence triggers a wave of confusion because human beings are hardwired to seek patterns and predictable endings. Your silent exit breaks the expected pattern completely, forcing their brain to constantly replay the final interactions in a desperate, unsuccessful attempt to find some meaning. As the days turn into weeks, his initial arrogance typically degrades into an underlying sense of deep insecurity. He begins to realize that his actions did not just cause a temporary argument, but instead resulted in the permanent removal of your presence. This realization hits much harder than any angry text message or public confrontation ever could, because it represents a total and final loss of access. When you choose to walk away permanently, you strip him of the privilege of ever hearing your voice, seeing your face, or knowing your thoughts again. The physical reality of this detachment is reflected in how you carry yourself through your daily life after the separation occurs. You do not check their social media profiles, you do not ask mutual acquaintances how they are doing, and you do not drop subtle hints about your emotional state. Your posture remains upright, your focus shifts entirely towards your own personal objectives, and your daily routine continues without a single stumble. This level of stoic consistency demonstrates a powerful form of emotional resilience that makes it clear to anyone watching that your life moves forward effortlessly. People who rely on manipulation and emotional games always require an active audience to sustain their sense of self-importance. When you physically and emotionally remove yourself from their sphere of influence, you effectively turn off the lights in their theater of drama. They are left performing to an empty room, which quickly deflates their inflated ego and forces them to sit with their own inner emptiness. This lack of feedback leaves them utterly powerless, as they no longer have any emotional leverage or control over your daily thoughts, feelings, or reactions. The decision to walk away and never look back is not about playing a tactical game or trying to manipulate the other person into missing your presence. It is a pragmatic calculation designed to protect your own psychological resources and preserve your dignity from further erosion. Spending time planning a clever revenge plot only keeps you hooked to the very source of your pain, prolonging your own recovery process. By walking away instantly, you cut the emotional umbilical cord that connects you to the negative experience, allowing you to invest your energy into your own future. When you master the art of the clean break, you display a level of maturity that naturally commands respect from those around you. Men frequently expect you to engage in messy arguments and dramatic social media updates after a major falling out occurs. By choosing the path of absolute silence instead, you differentiate yourself from the predictable chaos of typical relationship drama. This calculated refusal to participate in low-value behavior leaves a lasting impression, establishing you as someone whose boundaries are absolute and non-negotiable. To master these silent dynamics and protect your emotional space, the Black Cat Playbook offers advanced behavioral strategies. This blueprint reveals exactly how to implement strategic withdrawal and turn the tables on toxic behavior without breaking your composure. You can access the complete guide through the link available in the description down below. The true impact of your exit often hits the other person during their quietest, most vulnerable moments of isolation. They will eventually experience a situation where they naturally expect your familiar support, advice, or validation, only to find a cold wall of nothingness instead. This sudden realization that you are truly gone for good introduces a heavy sense of regret that no amount of rationalization can fix. The contrast between how they treated you and the dignity with which you left creates a lingering sense of guilt that erodes their confidence over time. It is a well-documented psychological phenomenon that human beings naturally tend to value things much more highly once they become completely out of reach. When you were readily available and constantly trying to fix the relationship, your presence was likely taken for granted and treated as a given. The exact second you walk away and cut off all future access, your perceived value skyrockets because you have suddenly become scarce. This shift in perception causes the other person to retroactively appreciate what they lost, though they can no longer do anything to reclaim it. Many people mistakenly believe that revenge must be a loud, aggressive act designed to inflict direct misery on the person who wronged them. This mindset fails to realize that bad behavior naturally carries its own inherent punishment through the long-term destruction of relationships. A person who treats others poorly will inevitably continue that destructive pattern with everyone else they encounter in their life. By walking away cleanly, you simply allow the natural laws of human behavioral consequences to take place without involving yourself in the inevitable wreckage. Your silence also prevents him from gathering any fresh psychological data or information regarding your current emotional state. When you argue or express anger, you give them valuable insights into what hurts you, what triggers you, and how much you still care. Silence denies them this crucial information, leaving them entirely in the dark about whether you are hurting, thriving, or completely indifferent. This lack of data creates a profound sense of unease, as they are left to wonder if they have been completely erased from your memory. True empowerment comes from the realization that you possess total control over where you choose to put your valuable attention. You cannot control whether another person treats you with respect, but you retain absolute authority over how long you stick around to tolerate their disrespect. Walking away is the ultimate exercise of this personal authority, representing a deliberate choice to prioritize your own peace over a useless conflict. This paradigm shift fundamentally changes how you navigate the world, making you highly resistant to future attempts at manipulation. As time progresses, the person you left behind will likely watch from a distance as you continue to build a successful and fulfilling life without them. Seeing you thrive independently, without ever acknowledging their existence, is the most potent form of validation you can ever achieve. It proves conclusively that they were never the anchor of your happiness, but merely an obstacle that you successfully bypassed. Your continued growth serves as a permanent, living testament to the fact that their attempt to break your spirit failed completely. Ultimately, choosing to walk away allows you to step out of the toxic cycle entirely and reclaim ownership of your personal narrative. You stop being a victim reacting to someone else's bad behavior and instead become the sole author of your own future steps. The energy that would have been wasted on useless arguments is instead channeled into your career, your health, and your genuine connections. In the final analysis, the most powerful response to any form of betrayal is a life lived exceptionally well, entirely free from the shadow of the past. If you found these psychological insights valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you in the next video.
I am so glad that you are still here and watched the video till the end. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments of the video. I'll see you in the next one.